Bula. This is Lloyd of the Northwoods, and yesterday I made a funny little video about walking around naked in the woods and why that's a good idea. And I tried to make the point that, well, first of all, it feels good, and everybody should try that. Second, anytime that you conquer a fear, you're building character. You conquer something in yourself, it allows you to be a better person because you develop some self-esteem over your accomplishment. And in addition to that, being assuring yourself that you're more than just a cog in a wheel. You assert your own autonomy because you are your body. You own your own body, and you decide what you wear. And in breaking a rule, we all need to break a rule every now and then, just for our own self-esteem. But the third point was, or fourth, I guess, was that this brings about a Zen-like state of consciousness, which is very useful in dealing with mental and emotional difficulties, anxieties and fears and heartbreak, obsessive thoughts and ruminations. It help you break out of the prison of your own mind. We will use meditation to do that, and meditation involves finding an object to focus on. Maybe stare at a candle, repeat a mantra, listen to a gong. Just pay attention to the breath going in and out of your nose. And these are tools that help focus the mind back into a state of here and now and away from those harmful and painful ruminations that can keep us shackled up. This state of here and now in the woods, though, is completely different from that. We're not focused on any one thing. In fact, it's an open focus on everything. You're aware of all of the sensations that are going on at the same time. The sights and the smells and the sounds. And anytime you do something that involves a little bit of fear, that fear is what keeps you in the here and now. And there are a couple of social fears that are prominent in our species: fear of speaking in public and fear of being seen naked. And they're absolutely harmless compared to some of the other things I've done to enhance my self-esteem: jumping out of airplanes, petting a rhinoceros, wrangling a cobra. Those things are dangerous. But getting up in front of people and speaking, or just taking your clothes off, are completely harmless. Nobody's ever been hospitalized for exposure to nudity. When I was in junior high, I once got up and sang in front of the school at an assembly with my rock and roll band, and in the middle of the thing my voice cracked. And it was so embarrassing. I was humiliated, as any teenager would. But looking back on that is now one of the things I'm the most proud of, because I just kept right on singing. And instead of giving up music forever because of the humiliation, I went on to be a fairly decent musician and conquered that fear. And the worst thing happened that could possibly happen, and life went on. And so this, I think, makes this whole experience valuable. See, our whole species grew up in nature, so our bodies are attuned to all the sights and sounds and smells of the forest. And this is the natural state of mind that we grew up in for hundreds of thousands, millions of years as hunters and hunted, to be in the here and now and aware of everything that's going on around us. This is the way we're supposed to be. And that naturally is the most healthy that you can be, is when you're in that natural state. So I highly recommend it. And that's my contribution for the day, and I hope you enjoyed it. This is Lloyd of the Northwoods saying, Piraka.